Greetings. We are Fellowship Gaining, Gaming English. Do you English? I don't, even though that's my degree. Here to entertain you with yet another tale of daring, disaster, and dimwits. So please grab your favorite drink and perhaps a snack and let us regale you with songs of our misdeeds. Tonight we are playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition, which is a high fantasy system. I don't know why that drives me nuts, but that drives me nuts.
A D20 based high fantasy
Yeah,
system.
the
Yep.
D20 system. I hate the fact that I say system and that I'm like, there's got to be something else. Okay, I'll pull up a thesaurus and
Use
change
that
that.
English degree, Casey.
That's what I said.
And a
I'll pull up a
thesaurus.
thesaurus.
Okay.
If you would like to see more content, please check us out on YouTube at fellowshipgaming.quest, where you can subscribe and hit that bell notification. If you would like to join us during our live stream, where we're at now, head on over to Twitch and give us a follow. And on that note, I am turning it over to Justin to give us a quick recap and bring us on to the adventure.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right. So last we were here, Katha had a discussion with Councilman Dangul Danger about what's been going on in Minrothin in the months you all have been um, traveling, investigating, fighting pirates, killing zombies, running from large alien insectoid monstrosities. Um, And Katha also secured the legal right to the land that she wants to build her church on outside of Fort Linnea on the eastern side of Minrothin's lands. Um, and also, Komarov had a tense negotiation with the Dr. Philorn, the current subject of some mercenary work the group is going through. They've already received payment for, in the way of equipment given to them by a mysterious Ian Tull, a very shady, handsome figure who has also run off on his own. Um, the Renee, your pirate companion who has overcome the Smertzuk infection, ran off with Magnus to the College of Magisters to be examined. Ian Tull went off mysteriously into the city to continue his investigation with very little in the way of sort of explanation. And Tyvan headed off to the College of Ingenuity. Um, and that is where we will start. Tyvan, you ran off to after you guys entered the city of Minralthin, you all sort of split up to take care of some business. What is Tyvan hoping to do in the
What?
College of Ingenuity?
Yeah, I don't have great notes. I remember part of it was he has to write a bunch of things about the Zitsmirk or whatever, however you pronounce the word, for the dwarves and stuff, saying, "Hey, this is like a new weird thing that's happening." Effectively, like it really comes down to he has to do a bunch of missives to his clan, to the hierarchy, like the people above him, royalty or whatever, is the um, people in authority within the dwarven city that he's from. Um, I'm trying to think. Was there he had a friend? Was it a? It wasn't a Brol. It was. I think it was a human. The guard that he was working with. Wanted to double check with him. Um, because it was like we were really close to war, or we are really close to war. Again, it's been a while, and my brain's been on fire for a bit. But largely, it was a potentiality that if Tony couldn't be here, he had an excuse to go away. But he does absolutely need to write some missives. He has to Was it confer with some like technical things for his equipment to quote unquote upgrade it in the future? I think was part of the discussion. So it's really just because he's technically on loan. What's the word? Like a foreign exchange student style. So he does
Yep.
still have to do. I don't want to use the term homework because I'm 40 something, but like the idea is he does have to do homework essentially. Uh, write down the storm formula. I thought there was somebody he needed to interact with for more formula slash equipment stuff. I can't remember, but that may have just been something my brain was cooking and I didn't follow through with it on you because you have 6 people to deal with and I only have one. Um, so realistically, assuming they took more than a couple hours, he pretty much just wrote a bunch of letters and just needed to get them sent out, and then he could just reconvene, most likely with Katha, who seems to be the other like religious person. So they're religious slash militant, so they're kind of well grounded together. She's the one that he's the most connected to, so she would be the one that he would search out after he was completed. He was done. I can't think of anything off the top of my head that he needed to quote unquote do other than that. Because yeah, he got his upgrade from Tull, and then I know that he went with the College of Ingenuity, which was different than the college that Magnus went to, right? Or was it the
Yes.
same
Yes,
college?
They're different.
on the opposite sides of town. Yeah.
Right, that's correct. Okay. Yeah, so that's it. Just long story short, he just had to write a bunch of letters. Something with the runes, I think we were discussing, and then basically just follow up with the patrol people, the one soldier whose name I wish I could remember.
His name is Private Willem.
That's right, Willem.
Yeah, Willem's the guy that escaped when you guys were all initially captured and got help.
By the Giants,
Yeah,
yeah.
he was with you guys sort of during the initial chest burst
Oof, yeah.
slash full explosion moment.
Yeah. So yeah, so that yeah, I don't know how many letters he would have to. I don't imagine it would take longer than a couple hours, and then just to however many gold or silver it would be because it's the silver economy, to see how much it would cost to get them shipped or a caravan to the next place. Because I don't imagine he would have to deliver them himself. Ideally, it'd be like a magical way to or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're the DM.
So you get so Tyvan, you make your way up to the College of Ingenuity, and the first thing that is sort of the most obvious is you've been gone for so many months. They definitely gave away your room.
Oh no.
Somebody has moved in there. Importantly, Tiffany, you walk up. This place used to be like the tone of the outside of this like campus has sort of not soured fully, but there's a lot less activity going out. No hacky sack going on. No kids having picnics outside on the grass. You see that there's like a big sort of circle of fresh sod and like misgrown grass in the middle of sort of the field there, leading up to the main doors where students usually like walk forward and through there. You get in, your room's gone, but they do have a letter for you, and the tone of it is very formal, and
Mhm.
it's sort of it's not a recall, but it's sort of just like, and it is asking for exactly what you are saying you're doing, a check-in. It's been a minute, and they also say like if you feel, as soon as you feel that you have finished your learning, that they would love to see you again. So
Okay.
it's not a full official calling back of, but it is sort of like a
Return
on
home when you
notice.
can. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like the lights staying on outside, dinner's in the oven still, but we're not going to wait up for you. Um,
It's a
so
matriarchal
yeah, you get
society, so
in.
it's a direct letter from my mother, like, come home and see me sometime. I'm like,
Yeah,
all
she's
right,
like,
mom.
don't be a stranger. It's been a minute. Um, Yeah, so you come in and they absolutely let you use like the paper quills. They've got tables, and they'll even like they
Yeah.
send mail out all the time. Um, Now for normal mail, I think it would be like coppers, but I think because you do have to send it through either through Brawl territory or on the ocean around Brawl territory, it goes from like being like 6 copper to being like fully 2 silver to send a letter. So send them all in
Okay.
bulk packages. Um, but yeah, you're able to sit down and have and like write these missives, send them off. You pay there's
I'll
some
do
sort
three
of like
silver. I'll do the 2 silver plus like a little bit of an overage for securement.
yeah, you pay the like security. They hire another guy. They hire another
Sure.
sorting board for the caravan. Um, you're talking to like this teen who seems really upset. He's got like a mop next to him at a desk, and he's like, "Yeah, we'll send that out for you, Mister. I
Stone
don't know
Child.
your name, but you're the only dwarf in town, so I assume you're important. I'll send those off for you." Um,
No,
yeah.
it's okay.
So
It's all right, lad. As I reach my arm all the way up to pat him on the shoulder, like it's all right, lad.
like this is the most amount of sort of comfort that anyone's given me in weeks. And then he goes,
Well, it's like
he leaves.
weren't they like on the cusp of war, right?
Yeah, no, this guy is both sad
Yeah,
as
yeah.
a person and also the area is sad as of the area.
I give him
Um,
an extra silver. I'm like, hey, take a drink on me before you go. Just relax.
yes, sir. He fully salutes. Um, he's like, I'll drink this all down tonight, and that's all I'll use it for. So there's
Uh,
so much
I'm
ale.
guessing it's the
Um,
civilian impression of a salute, which no one knows
yeah,
how to salute worth a
Well,
damn
and
if they're not.
the dwarves do the Roman like hand over the heart rather than the face because they have giant stone helmets. But he's like he doesn't even understand it. He's like whatever. No, he's probably
yeah,
seen the like Willem and yeah.
Yeah, he
Okay. He'll do
probably
the
has seen them.
dwarven version back. But yeah,
yeah. Um, So if you want to find Private Willem, go ahead and give me either society, diplomacy, something like that. Like you don't know if his orders have changed or anything, you know.
right. I was double checking to see if I had the 1 feet. I do not. Okay. Um, society. Here we go. Wish me luck. Eh,
Not terrible.
So you're looking for Private Willem. You head off to sort of the guardhouse that you had. You're not stationed anywhere, but as this sort of exchange thing, intellectual exchange specifically,
yeah.
in
It's
sort
the
of
one place I met him just before we did the patrols.
yeah, like the one place because you met up with like a whole like 7 guys, you know.
Yeah.
You went out with them to like sort of look at their techniques and marching orders and stuff like that. So you head there and you're asking around, and you do hear that Private Willem actually quit about just a few weeks ago.
Interesting.
He put in his resignation. He left his post, and none of these guys are sort of like we don't know what he went off to do. He's sort of a young guy, not like kids to take care of. So
Sure.
he just seemed to move on. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Absolutely.
So these people, they're being really polite to you because I think they all know like they don't know you and you don't have like as much as you've done some incredible things, you don't have like a legend so much, but they're like, oh yeah, it's the dwarf. We're supposed to be nice to the
Sure.
dwarf. Like he's here in an official capacity. So they're treating you kind of like a diplomat.
I get that. An emissary.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the word. Thank you. So they're giving you sort of like the emissary treatment. They're saying they don't know where Private Willem went, and they're saying he just quit. They seem you get the body language off of them, like the set of their shoulders. They definitely are like there's more to that interaction. Like he didn't just quit. It was maybe something. Um, either he there was tension in him leaving.
Sure. I could ask him who his direct superior was.
And they say his direct superior was Falk Strongarm.
Oh, and that's the professor?
No, that was a
Falk is the
captain.
guy.
Oh, Falk. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
He lost his arm in that encounter with the giants.
I think I remember that. Did he cut it off because it got infected, or
Yeah,
got?
no, it was like just totally wrecked when the giants.
Oh,
hit
that's
him.
right. That's right. Oh, that's right. He got
Yeah,
Rigby
he,
wrecked.
he took a mean crit and went unconscious, and then it just
Right.
never went back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
I'll thank
weren't
them for their
able to
time and
set
their
it.
information, and I will try to find Falk. Just to, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't care why Willem left. You know, every young person is allowed to make their own way in the world, but I would like to know if there was like an underlying cause. So I definitely would want to interact with Falk in some measure. So I'll track him down a little bit, if possible.
Yeah. So you're asking around Falk. You asked do you ask just these same guys? Like, can I talk to Falk?
Yeah, literally the question would be, oh, okay, I'd like to converse with him. Do you know approximately where he would be at this time of the day? Like if he's on orders or if he's on a shift, like where he would be,
Yeah.
just to
Uh,
cut my time down.
yeah. Using that same perception check, this guy sort of looks dubious, and still uncomfortable. Different level of uncomfortable. He says, Falk is, on sort of leave
Excuse-
since the incident. He's been giving. He's sort of moved from guard captain, trying to rise the ranks, to being sort of a
That's jockey.
political,
Mm.
sort of speeches. If you recall, Falk is the one who has been advocating for going to war with the
Yeah,
Brawl. So he's like still technically
so
employed, but he's not on shifts or anything. Like, he went out with that grievous injury, and even though he's up on his feet now, they still haven't put him in yet.
okay, so he's effectively like
Yeah. So
I
this
want to say
guy's like
politician, but he's like an advocate. Like he's going around campuses and being like,
Yeah, he's
"Make
an
war, not
orator.
peace. Make war, not peace." Yeah,
Yeah, he's become
yes,
a
no, he
political orator.
yeah.
yeah, that's the word. So they're like, we don't know where he is, but like his house is one of the big ones in the merchant quarter. The strong
Um,
arms are
I
affluent.
know. I think I asked this question many episodes ago, but is Tivan getting a heartbeat from the city of like do they does the oh, what's the like I think I did it in perception for instinct, but it was like or intuition rather. It was like, does the city as a whole seem like respondent towards the affirmative of going to war, or does it like you know what I mean, or is it more reluctant, or is it
Um,
like actively not what
in
people
the
want?
moment you're in the moment you're in, it's pretty split.
Right. Because
Uh,
because
so
they think the
so
bro did something, right?
yeah, Falk is and this guy will sort of fill you in. This is information that Katha got when she was talking to Councilman Danger. Falk said Falk's claim is that the Brawl like set the giants onto that area to
Right.
antagonize Minralthin, and it caused the deaths of several of his people he grew up with, people friends in the guard, and his grievous injury, and sort of like all this craziness. So the because you had that interaction with the Brawl guard, and then everyone's immediately attacked.
Right.
Um,
But the
yeah.
key to
So and
remember is that all of us were attacked, including the Broll.
Yeah. But I think but like they're spinning it. Yeah.
They are
Like
spinning it. That's the key.
yeah.
They're spinning it.
And we don't quite have the not the wherewithal. We don't quite have the influence to sway at the moment, as far as I know.
No.
Okay.
But there's information
All right.
that
Well, I got information
we
from this
have.
soldier. I think I can now go meet up with Keitha. I don't really have a desire to interact with Falk anymore because he's just going to give me more
Propaganda.
propaganda.
Yeah.
Yeah. So once Tiven's secure that his information, and also like I'm sure. Ooh, that's ooh. Okay, backtrack slightly.
Okay.
Would it be extra to ensure with this kit? Like I might go a whole fucking gold. Like I'm not kidding. I want there to be zero chance that my shit's gonna get read. So like I'm going the whole stone wax to ensure that it is secure. Does that make? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because I don't know if the Minoltans would want me to say the things that I'm going to tell the dwarves about what's going on. And I mean, he has no loyalty in Mithralton. Like his loyalty is
Yeah.
to Keitha. I'm not even to Tull. Is it's basically just Komarov and Keitha at this point because he doesn't really know Magnus all that well yet. Although they do have a relationship, and of course Ian is brand new. Um, so yeah, so I think like I want to go the full nine. I want to get like a lockbox with a trap, with a lock, like a puzzle box that only a like I'll craft it. I have crafting. I'll do
Yeah.
whatever. But I want to go the full nine, like you know what I mean, like a lead box with the fucking writing inside of it, so nobody can get to it, and there's a secondary seal, so if it's broken, they know that it's been opened and the seal has been popped, and like the whole nine. Because I'm telling everything. I'm talking about the queen. I'm talking about Keitha's dreams. I'm talking about I'm telling the dwarves everything because why wouldn't I?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
So yeah, if you even just one gold just for post is pretty high. Um,
I'll do that.
like
I'll go. All the silver I've already paid plus a straight gold on top.
yeah,
I'm
so
fine with that. I have 50 something gold sitting in my pocket, so I'm good.
yeah, you pay for like the extra full nine, and they're like, well, we'll put one of the skirmishers on it, and there's like guy
Nice.
like the full monk with like a scar over his eye is like, I will ensure this gets to the
He's like,
mountain.
yeah, that's perfect. And then I tell him a password, like a secret word of the All Mother. So like when he gets there, they know, and they're gonna treat him very, very well.
Yeah, he like takes his staff, he bows, he's step of the wind, like immediately running now. They don't even wait.
Beautiful.
Sprints out of the city. Um, okay, and you so you talk to these guards, you send off informing the dwarf, the mountain. What do you call the area up in there? Is it just
I
the
have.
city?
Here's the thing. I have a name for it. I thought I wrote it down. I might have written it down. Um, I have a name for it called Texanos, but that's from another game that I
Oh,
played a million. Like I have my own home game for fifth edition, and I have an entire dwarven culture that I'm loosely basing this off because we're inventing our own stuff. I have a name for it. I don't freaking remember what it is off the top of my head. Um, but yeah, it is basically like Minas Tirith if you were to flip it upside down and bury it under the mountain. And I believe it's something like 100 kilometers, not even that far from. Oh, crazy! What'd you call it? The something of the world or the spire?
The Underlands?
It's something like
the
that.
I thought
I
it
don't
was
know.
Vine Wastes.
the lands below.
Yeah, because I believe the dwarven city the main city is pretty close to the labyrinth or a
Yeah.
roundabout, and then the city I'm from is in between there and Mineralton, somewhere in the mountains.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Um, and I have a name for it. It's basically just it was a mine that they mined out, and then in their language, it literally just means the inverted kingdom, and I don't have a name for that quite yet. Um, but in the common tongue, it would just be the inverted kingdom.
Yeah.
So Inverness or some bullshit like that would be
Yeah,
the
yeah.
common. I'll come up with it and write it in Discord.
the like elf language, the anglicized version of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, you send all that stuff off. You talk to these guards. Private Willem had left in some sort of tension. Falk has sort of um,
Changed his duties.
started.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's sort of abdicated in odd way. He's still on the books. He's not on duty. Started giving all these speeches. And you head back off to find Katha. During this time, while you're talking to these guards, this is when Komarov actually would have gone up. So you walk right past each other. He's going up to the College of Ingenuity. You're leaving sort of this guardhouse that's nearby,
Oh,
looking for
Stonehold.
Stonehold. Okay.
Yep, it's Grotenheim. Remember Grotenheim?
Yeah.
Grodheim. That's it. I'll post this so we all have it.
Man, I even remember you typing. I even
I
remember
know,
talking about
dude.
the
It
word.
was like a fucking. It was like 2 months ago. Shut up.
Yeah.
But no, valid. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I knew I had it. I had to find my notes because I just went through and changed all my notes.
Mm.
Because yeah, yeah. So that's not where he's from, although it says that he is. That's the main capital because Grod is the name of the All Mother. That's like the Odin or the you know what I mean? Because it's
Yeah.
a female led. Grod is the All Mother, she whom shapes all. But yeah. Anyways, and then I'll come up with where he's from.
Mm.
Um, it is inverted, but I got to come up with a word for like the dwarf word for it. But
Yeah.
anyways, yeah. So I think the soldiers or whatever they're doing, they gave me all the information I needed. I leave, and then where is Kormov? He's coming in there, or where did we
Yeah.
meet? You said
Komarov is going to the College of Ingenuity. Katha is at this point. Um, Tivan, this happened exactly last time we were in Minrothen, where you guys don't have a place to meet up. So I think you just go to the square with the fountain right outside of the sort of forum building, because I think
no,
that's
it's
just
valid.
sort of like
Yeah, we just
where
kind
things
of
are.
always go there.
Yeah, it's sort of like, well, this is like the place with the most obvious, like it's in between everything, so it's this is where you would
Yeah,
go.
it's kind of a Koromov likes the puppet shows, so this is where they happen.
Wasn't it like wherever we could get food was like the good place to meet up?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
like this is like where all the stalls are. Um, so you head there. This is when Katha would be like sort of leaving the Stonemasons Guild and then going down to talk to the priest, the farm priest,
Yeah.
and like dishing and having her like um sort of therapy session where she's just like, it's so hard, it's so much, and everyone's so crazy. Um, And so you're waiting there while the other two are finishing up their stuff. You get some food, and somewhere else in the city, a mysterious figure with an agenda walks up, making everyone feel super uncomfortable. Will, would you describe your character?
Well, so my character is fairly tall. Um, they wear plate armor, and they're currently there's no exposed skin. Right, he has a full helmet on. You know, and I believe he's probably if I'm new to the city, I'm trying to secure lodging, as you know, I haven't been here before. Um, where exactly am I? Just
So there's so you would be the most likely entrance you would be coming from, depending on the path you were following everyone. You'd either be coming from the sea from the south, from the Bay of Maltaz, or you'd be coming from the east,
okay.
from the direction of Brol.
Okay.
But there's a gate on every side. So you do go through like people that are sort of like cursorily checking things. The east side is where farm goods would be coming through. The south side would be where like shipped goods would be coming through.
Okay, so I would probably go through the south side entrance because, you know, uh, it's busier and they're probably used to fighting men coming through there, people who are heavily armed.
Hmm.
You know.
Oh, east or
Um,
south would be that.
Yeah. So, well,
Yeah.
yeah. So I would do the south entrance out of the bay then, most likely.
It is a river.
Well, yeah. Like from the direction of the bay would be the south, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. So I'll go through the gate and I'll head towards what believe is the town square. If anybody tries to stop me and interact, let me know. But um, right,
So there are guards, and they just ask you what your business is. They're not asking for like IDs
oh
or anything. They don't have
um
that.
yeah. Uh, Greetings and well met. You know, I have come to the city. I'm looking to secure lodging. I am looking for people. I believe they're in this area.
Oh yeah. Go ahead and give me some sort of. Give me either society or diplomacy, depending on like
Hell
or
yeah.
deception, whichever you feel is right. Society is very I know how people in this place communicate, and the other two are a little more obvious. Like diplomacy is being good with people, and deception is a lie.
Oh, I would go with intimidation.
Okay.
But yeah. So let's see. Pull up the character sheet here. I'm hitting the button. What happened to my character sheet? All right. I forget how do you roll in this because I have not been on this in a while.
Okay,
Let's see
so the
here.
blue things that are labeled. Those are the actual buttons.
Okay.
So you should be able to go down to just intimidate and click intimidate. Like, I didn't actually mean to click it, but
Are we all rolling intimidate now? All right.
Yeah, I'm just looking. I can't get the character sheet to pop up. It was up a second ago.
Is it?
It might be the new window. You
minimized?
might have to close it out.
Yeah.
So tab and see if you have a window that's up somewhere else.
All right.
Yeah,
Tab.
sometimes it's a different tab. Sometimes you've double clicked it on accident and it's minimized and it's like just transparent enough to be hard to see.
Yeah.
I do not see it. Okay.
I've done that like a bunch of times.
Yeah. It's like, hey, are you new to a thing? Yeah. Let's not work well. All right.
Here.
Character plus characters. I'm a
Yeah.
character.
yeah,
Let's see here.
It's not called Will anymore. I changed the name
No.
back to.
Okay.
it's
That's
Chel
I'm
Ovek.
looking for it. Okay. Yeah. Cool. I was like, I don't see the thing. Why is that not work? Okay. Boom. Clicked the button. Things happened. You're welcome, everybody.
Things did happen.
I am not. Yep.
Well,
You're
So
not
the
scary.
thing that happens is you are held for like 2.5 hours. You don't intimidate them and they're like, yeah, come step over here for a bit. And they ask
you know who
like,
my father is? And they're like, yeah, that's why we're holding you. Shut up.
In all
Or-
fairness, this is what I have skills in. I would have done slightly better, but still not reached 10.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We
I still
we
would've
promote.
shanked the roll, but not quite as badly.
That's okay. We promote a fail forward mentality.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we fail a lot. You'll find out.
So you're being held for like a couple hours and sort of like not necessarily being grilled so much as like they're just making sure you don't fit any like weird descriptions of anything. They like ask you to take your helmet off. But you're like sort of in a
Yeah.
drunk tank that's just on the side of one of the gates. And there are other people here. Some of them look like they have goods. Some of them look like deliberately really shady. Do you want to interact with any of these people or are you just
Oh, yeah.
waiting?
No, so like when I take my helmet off, like I have long streaming blonde hair, right? And my character is very physically attractive. But like the longer people look at him, the weird, like, yeah, there's kind of like an unsettling continence to him. Like you realize, like the whites of his eyes aren't like normal human whites; they're white. Like
Like he
his
has eye
hair
shine.
is shiny like silk, and if you touched it, it would feel very very weird. Like not like hair should. Like you'd be like, oh, that's off-putting. So like the initial impression of him is you're like, oh, that's a handsome guy, but like the longer you stare at him, the more you're like, huh,
Like
his
a really
eyes are a
pretty
little
man.
too big. Yeah, his
And
eyes
then
are
the
a
longer
little
you
too
stare, it
big for
becomes
his
more
face.
uncanny valley.
Yeah, like Tom Hanks in Polar Express is a good way.
Oh
Like you're
Jesus.
like,
Oh,
oh, okay, that's or you watch like a CGI thing of a human, and you're like, oh, that's, and like the longer you stare at like the deep fake, the more you're like, oh, that's unnatural. I don't like that. You
I
know,
love the idea that your character is a real deep fake.
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah,
yeah,
so there's a few people in here. You've got like these two guys that look like they're pretty close together, and some like merchants that seem like they're a little perturbed to be like missing out on like either meetings or appointments or anything. How do you want to interact with these people while you're
well,
waiting?
I like in the space, like I will literally just like, as I have no direct thing, no reason to talk to these people. I'm just there, like serial killer stare, and like how normal movements people sway and move. Like I'm literally just like 1,000 yards staring ahead, like just you know no movement, like you know I don't blink, like so it's
Yeah.
just like a very intense energy coming from my side of the holding area, right? If anybody does interact with me, I will I am awkwardly friendly, like hello, yes, when will I be released, like I'm not saying I'm giving like "Are you Sarah Connor" vibes, but I'm giving
Uh,
on "Are you Sarah Connor" vibes.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm polite. I'm asking. You know.
Yeah, you get some weird looks from these two specific dudes. They look like they're related, brothers probably.
Hmm.
Um, and they sort of leaning up against the bar. It looks like they've been here like every time they leave and
Hmm.
come back into the city. They are so normal and casual. Like some of the other people are like really steamed. And one of the two just sort of look over and they're like, what's wrong with you? You look different. And then the other one sort of slaps the other one like backhand into the chest and be like, you can't just ask people that. You got to lead into it. Hey, sir, what's your name? Why do you look like that? And then he does just the barely worse thing.
The name is Shell. It's nice to meet you. I I've always looked like that. I don't quite understand the question.
Oh, you
Like
just sort of,
yeah.
everyone else here is dirty, even the well-to-dos traveling, and you sort of look like your flesh lacks a natural gradient that would otherwise indicate that you have any sort of sun damage.
So I will just give like an inquisitive look, like I don't know how to answer that question, and be like and shrug, just like
Yeah,
eh?
yeah,
you know, like you kind of like how a toddler is asked something and it's just like can't comprehend it.
yeah.
Just like
Bounces right off of them.
why would like you're asking about my skin? I don't understand the question, you know, like, and I'll be like, why does yours, and I'll turn it around and I'll just be like, why does your skin look like that? You
My
know?
skin looks like this for the reason that I said that your skin doesn't look like this, because I have sun damage and sort of damage in my flesh. They give you the exact opposite, but a real thing. It's like normal people's flesh is exposed to the elements in a gradient because of the way we wear clothing. Like way too in like accurate example. They talk for a long time. Um, so these
Like, why
two,
they talk, I will just nod every once in a while, like, not necessarily at parts that make sense, but, you know, that's how you have a conversation, is you nod and go, oh,
yeah, that's how you have a conversation. So you're in there for a couple hours and they let you out, not finding anything like overtly suspicious. You're looking for
And also,
someone.
yeah, this happens to me like every time I enter into a city, so I think this is normal.
Yeah, yeah. You think they
Yes.
treat everyone like this?
Doesn't everybody get sent into the room to wait? That just makes sense. So, yeah. Yeah, so I'll proceed. I'll ask directions to lodging on my way out. You know, I'll be like, "Is there a place where I can find lodging? Where would people who come into this city stay?"
Uh, the guard is sort of like setting you on your way. Is sort of like, oh, someone like you might go to the creaky hinge. They've got rooms for, and like looking you up and down in your like full plate. Um, active people.
I will thank the guard. Uh, you know, thank you very much, good sir. And like,
Er,
you know, walked towards the direction of the creaky hinge.
Yeah, and absolutely behind you, all of the guards are like they've made like a sketch of you. They've written the name you gave them down.
Yeah.
They're like, if anything happens, look for this guy first. So you head off to the Creaky Hinge. They give you directions. You progressively get into sort of like you go from like the bustling like gate side of the town, and you quickly find yourself into sort of like a seedier sort of side of town where people are like sort of in conflict at any given point in time, whether or not it's like just people pushing around or people like that are overtly drunk already. It's like 2 p.m. They're just already fighting a little bit. Um, so
I'm
you
just
get
saying,
there.
make some better life
The,
choices.
uh, the room is like they ask for like 1 copper, and it's like not a room. It's sort of like a bed that you can sort of put like sheets over. So it's like a bunk bed, but it's just for you.
So it's like a youth hostel.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, okay. Well, is would my stuff be secured? Right? Like, is there like a locker? I don't want to just like leave my stuff on a bunk bed. You can't trust humans. I mean, people. You know.
Yeah, they give you a key to like a trunk that looks like it's oddly secure. Like this place has the reputation it does, and they're like, we make it hard. That's all we got is we make the lock good. The box is sturdy, and if someone wants to get in there, it's gonna be loud and everyone can see them.
Yeah. So I'll lock up my stuff and then I'll go about like asking people on the street if they've seen the people I'm looking for.
Yeah, go ahead and make either uh, diplomacy or society to gather information.
All right, I have nothing in either of these, but let's roll society. I click the button.
I
Hell
think
yeah,
that
look at
actually
that
went well.
15.
So, how do you phrase what you're looking for?
Oh, I will just give descriptions and names. I'm looking for you know, this person. They look like this.
So you
This is their name.
so you describe what you do is you describe a armored lizard folk over 6 feet tall, a dwarf in like stone armor holding a big shield, and a mean little orc with robotic arms.
That sounds like
And
the people I'm looking for. Yes.
and the people around here, because that's such like a specific thing, and these people stand out in a way that's different than the way you stand out, because you require some scrutiny, and you stand out, so it like takes time. These people stand out first and then blend in. It's different. They're like, oh yeah, those guys, they've come in. They were here if they walked through a few hours ago. It's like a guard off duty. They came through the gate, and they had a big old baby with them.
Yeah.
So they're probably, and he points down towards the square with the fountain. I bet they're going over there because that's where everyone goes that has better things to do.
Like, I will turn to him and say, "Thank you, fellow citizen," and then, you know, mosey down towards the fountain. Like
Yeah.
Oh,
your service is appreciated.
You head your way to the fountain. Um, Tyvan, I think it is you're waiting sort of with some food, and Katha does walk over, and she is getting food before she finds an inn, after having her discussion with the other priest of the sun god.
I thought it was a farm god.
I thought it was the same thing. I think we had this discussion last time. I have them registered in my head as the same god, but I don't know why. The sun and farms? It seems reasonable to me. But no,
It
yeah.
seems reasonable, but the sun god is a much more elven deity, and this one is more human.
Mm.
Aaron, yeah,
Yeah, Aaron.
Aaron
Well,
is
it's like
much more human.
the
Okay.
Demeter and Persephone aren't sun gods, and they're all about spring and harvest. So having the separation makes sense.
Yeah, Aristox is the sun god.
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. I was like, I know it's not that one, but I always get them convoluted.
That's
So you
fair.
guys meet up, and eventually, after you guys are hanging out, Komarov makes his way back from his meetings that he's had.
Okay, Katha looks at Komarov, looks around, and says, "Where's your husband and your baby?"
Where's the baby?
I sent them to an inn while I talked to Dr. Phelorn.
Which inn?
Mm-hmm.
So,
The rut.
Komarov, and I'm remembering this pretty accurately. If you
Mm-hmm.
remember it better, let me know. I think you just said find one, and you will find him.
Yeah.
Like, it had a name, I just forgot.
Rusty
I know
bucket.
we had a name.
Katha found a new one, and that's why she's trying to find Alexandra.
Mm.
Because she's like, hey, I was recommended this inn by Brother Nathan, the priest of Aaron. He said, this is a good one. We haven't been there. Let's
Mm.
try it. But where is Alexandra and your Bolshoi?
And they're at a local inn that Alexander found.
Well, here's hoping it's the same one.
No, I think the Mule's Rest is much further, closer to the east gate.
Yeah. Um.
We're in Central.
We're in the center of town.
Alexandra
We
definitely
probably
went
have
west.
probably an hour just to get to the inn
Nice.
from here. Big city. I would imagine it's an hour walk to get where we're going. Well,
Well, it is with me.
well, I'm not much faster.
Oh yeah, are you at 20 now because of your armor?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I'd be at 10 if I didn't have my dwarven feature.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Do you want to see if Alexandra's gotten a room or if he wants to join us?
Oh yeah. If Magnus was here, we'd just have him send a message or something.
Komarov, go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh,
Yeah.
amazingly.
Perceive where your husband is.
Actually, Keitha has message. I did not
oh, nice.
realize that.
Komarov, the buildings here are tall enough that you can't see the cloud that follows him around everywhere.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So in the mess of sort of the skyline, it's not sticking out to you, but you know he went in sort of the opposite direction that Kathaw is saying the Meal's Rest is in.
Okay.
Should I message him?
I think message you do need to be pointing at the person. Is that 500 feet?
One creature. Yep, I can get it to 500 feet.
They must be able to see you.
Oh, damn it,
Yep.
Jim. They changed that. Okay. So I guess we're back to, do you know what inn he's in?
Come up, you know you can find it. You just can't see the cloud from here. So he must have just gone farther down the road. Because the cloud won't go. It's like you have to shoo it out of the buildings, otherwise it fills them with water,
Yeah.
which pisses everyone off. So you guys start heading west, and Chell, you immediately see the three people you are looking for, or three of the people you are looking for. Sort of walking through a crowd, you guys see like a fully armored person, which is not, I guess, that out of pocket. Maybe they're a little taller and their armor's a little like more uniform.
Does their armor have any distinct, like how Tyvan's armor is very distinct? Like, do they have a sigil of their people, their faction, their, you know what I mean? Or is it just like piecemeal armor that they have found and just put on over the period of their life?
No, it's just like standard, was made somewhere, plate armor. Like
It's like
it's
so
not
generic that it stands out.
yeah. It's it's not particularly shiny. It's I would say it's like gunmetal.
Sure.
You know, um, yeah. He has like I'm not familiar with what the weather is this type of year. Like I was told, this is close to like a Russian environment, so if it's cold,
I mean, it would be Eastern
cloak.
Europe, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, large cloak hood. The hood's not pulled up because he's wearing a full helmet, that covers his face. Um, but it's like a great helm, like kind of boxy, you know, uh, just slits for the eyes, vent holes. There's no visor. It goes off and on, so there's no hinges on it. It's well made, but it's very plain, right? So, and yeah, so all the colors that he wears are kind of muted, so it's not to stand out. So it's like gunmetal browns. His
Sure.
cloak, it would be like a dark green.
Nice.
Looks like a Dark Souls character in a city full of people that are working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except less
I
homeless. Dark
I
Souls characters
literally
tend to look pretty homeless.
literally
Yeah,
looking
that's
up
fair.
art, I found it. Literally, the first image is the Deus Vault Templar. I'm like, oh, okay, that's awesome.
Uh,
Anyways, yeah, we don't know to come up to you, so you have to come up
Yeah.
to us.
oh yeah, no.
Yeah, no,
Like
so-
I will just
So you,
I'll literally just be like, oh, found them. Like it's the kind of the check, and I'll just be like, okay, cool. From what I know, I is their leader present?
Yes,
I
I
don't-
am.
so here's
No, that's fair. Yeah, I was
go
like
ahead
de
and
facto.
go ahead and make make another society check for me for this one.
I got a great roll.
10?
A 10.
The
Middle of the
the
pack, baby.
the
That's how I like to
bro
keep it.
that you know is their leader is not present.
Ah, well then, I will
Because
just be
of-
like, yeah, I'm like, no, clearly you should not talk to the underlings. It might confuse them. So like, I'll just, like I'll clearly like get within 10 feet of them and just kind of stand there, and be like, like okay, it's time to wait. Like just not move
Okay.
and like, yep. But I'll stand like out of the way, so I'm not like in the middle of the street. But I'll clearly be like, I am watching these people. I'm not trying to hide it at all.
So I
Yeah.
do have one
Yeah.
question for you. What does your character smell like?
Oh, like bay rum. It's a very pleasant smell. You don't know where it's coming from. You're like, is that like flowers or something? Like, like, huh?
But
I'm fairly certain when he defecates, it smells like cinnamon rolls.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's very concerning.
okay.
So this big dude in full plate stares at you guys as you walk by. Go ahead and give me perception checks to sense motive.
Sure.
Because he's not trying to. Yeah, 24 really does it. Komarov, you're looking for the cloud. You're not seeing it. Tyvan, I mean, the guy in the heaviest armor you've seen besides yourself in kind of a while.
Yeah.
I think you're like examining the. I think you're clocking everything he just described. You're like, it's really well made, but there's no flair in it. What's the point? Maybe not what's the point, but you're like,
No, that's
It-
valid. That's not
Like,
entirely
like,
it, but that's part of it. Yeah.
utilitarian is fine, but there's also no like mark. Like, is anyone proud of this? It looks
Correct.
like you should be
And that's
proud
why
of
I asked. So, like, there's no like rank and insignia. There's no blazon for like a god. There's no there's nothing about him. Like, I'm sure the mall is also plain, right? Or is the mall more detailed?
I mean, everything about the guy screams like utility.
Okay.
Right?
I love that as a SCA fighter. I love that as you're just like
Yeah. Like the hat has,
John
like-
Smith Mall Knight, 100%.
Yeah, no, well,
It's
so like the wrap,
basically a
the
sledgehammer.
haft is like has a leather wrap on the top with some studs for
Yeah.
grip. Like there's a couple of metal knobs on the bottom part for grip. The head is just like wrought iron. It still has forge marks on it. It was like clearly like somebody's like, I need to make 1,000 mauls. But he's like, I'm not gonna make garbage. I just have a lot of mauls to make.
Yeah, it's like a sledgehammer with a wide face that's been used for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Like it still functions, but it's got some wear and tear. I love it.
Yeah.
Do any of you know this gentleman?
They don't even
seems to be-
smell human.
I'll trust you with that.
Yeah, Keitha is literally like, I mean, I get flowers, but I can smell a human beneath their soap or their smell pretty. There's still
But
the
they have mud.
human scent.
They have mud on their cloak. How do they still smell so? Your words, pleasant.
Now the question is, do you confront him or do you see what they're up to?
No, we're gonna ignore them. Well, we're
Yeah.
communicating, and they're welcome to roll perception to see if they can hear what we're whispering under our breaths. But we're going to see how they respond to us,
But
because
I
I'm sure
think
Komarov is like,
otherwise,
yeah.
we're
All right,
looking
let's
for
roll
League
some
Sandra.
perception. All right, it's on here somewhere. There we go.
So
Let me
right
press,
hand
this-
side.
That button.
Yeah.
Bam. Gotcha. Hell yeah,
You
I'm
can-
very good at perception. Unlike intimidate.
Yeah, you can hear them so clearly.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, okay. Like they were like gentlemen, and they're talking about smells, and I'm just like, I don't necessarily know that they're talking about me. That they're just talking about the smell of somebody, and I'm just like, okay, yes. I'll be like, yes, they do smell like humans under flowers, and like I'll like blend. I'm blending now. I'm like
Yeah.
engage stealth mode.
So you engage stealth mode, which means everyone can see you and everyone is aware of everything. This guy follows you for the entire time you are looking
Be
for Leandra.
nonchalant.
Clang,
Okay, this is funny.
clang, clang.
Yeah.
So
Valid.
Komarov, after Komarov, you don't notice this interaction. Like Tyvan and Kaith are obviously talking about something active. You're looking for your
Mhm.
husband,
Yeah.
and big baby boy. Go ahead and make another perception check.
Sure.
20. There you go. The class. So there's this like sort of lower class, but like it's an inn that is quiet on purpose. Sort of lower class, but not like seedy, like
Mhm.
very acceptable. It's like it's like if you just thought of an inn, it's this inn. There's like a family that runs it. It's basically just their big house, and the way they pay for things is they just rent their rooms out, like a bed and breakfast. But like a like a little run in, a little lived in. And the cloud is sort of like sitting at a window, just streaming water down onto the ground. And you can see vaguely through the cloud that there's like a young woman staring at the cloud, like unsure if it's foggy outside. Like, oh, that's really unnatural. What's happening? But you absolutely know they're in there.
Mm. Yeah, good.
Okay. Tibbin like kind of half-heartedly thumbs behind him at this new person, and under his breath again, he's just like, "Do we want to do anything about this?"
He looks over at this. Komarov looks him over and says, "All right," and then he'll go up and try and punch him.
Oh yeah, I forget that that's the thing you do.
Keith is like, wait a minute. Let Keith is trying to interject at this point, going, wait. No.
I mean, meta out of character. To be fair, Komarov has done this like 7 times successfully, so
I know.
this might be how they just say hello. Oh Jesus! Murder hobos and meals. Yeah, Jeremiah's got the crux of it.
Okay. So
It's
for
funny.
this, we're all gonna roll an initiative.
We're- Unless Keita wants to, Tim doesn't need to interact. He's not going to do anything.
Well, Keitha's gonna have to see if she is able to stop Komarov.
No, and
Gets
I'm just saying I
yeah.
don't need to roll because I'm not going to do
Yeah.
anything. So
Okay.
I'm letting this happen.
Okay, yeah. So in the order that is sort of expected, Katha, Katha does go first. Komarov, are you receptive to Katha saying don't do that?
No.
No, okay.
No. All right, fair. Love it.
All right. How do you try to stop Komarov if he's not not willing?
Obviously not willing. Okay. I guess we're gonna try and wrestle him to the ground. This isn't the first time that's happened, is it? So,
They're gonna learn his
versus
lesson.
fortitude.
Yeah. All right. That's a success.
So, Chell, you watch the reptilian figure wrestle down this like little orc, and they're just struggling. Basically they walk up to a building that you don't know what the significance of. This is just sort of a working class neighborhood. Uh, the orc, about 3.5 feet tall, turns around, walks right at you, and the lizard folk grabs and wrestles them to the ground while they are kicking a bit.
Mhm.
Um, Kamara, Katha, do you do you take other
Uh,
actions?
I'm gonna roll society.
We need to see the eyes, boys. We need to see the eyes.
This is clearly a mating ritual. They've been invited to.
I know with a wait no
Poor
crit
Keitha.
fails. Mating rituals always for crit fails.
Yeah.
You
Everyone thinks Keitha's in the harem anime. It's so sad.
Chell, you're watching this interaction as these two are struggling. You know, you both read the truth of the situation here in this place where none of these people are this city is like 80% human and none of these people are human. So you know that like they're sort of just operating in a non-cultural fashion, but you do know lots of things about orcs. One of the things you have the most sort of knowledge of is orc war tactics. And orc war tactics are mostly guerrilla tactics, but they do operate as sort of like aggression up front, which is also something you're used to where you're from. So this would have been like a confrontation of a duel in the way that this is how you would get to know someone. So like this isn't like, oh, kill first, but it would have been you getting into some sort of confrontation as sort of an introduction to discomfort or confusion. And you see that the lizard folk is trying to, in their culture, which you're a little less familiar with, that's not how things go. And certainly in this city, that is not how things really should go. So they're trying to stay civil in opposition to what the orc wants to do, which is operate in their cultural norm. So you see sort of a complex overlapping of things, and you also see that directly they know that you are like following them and they decided aggression was the right choice.
I see. So do I speak to them in the language that they use? Yes, I should. I should. I should speak to them in that language, right? So, what? Well, what's this building that they're going into?
Well, it's another inn. It
Oh,
looks
okay.
to be, yeah, it looks to be of a nicer sort of like
Oh, well then,
there's no
while they're wrestling, I will just decide. Well, this is where they're going, so I'll just go inside there.
you go you walk right inside and this is like the most in-ass inn.
Oh.
Like family rolling around. Totally different from the one you were sent into, which
Hmm.
is more of a hostel. This is like this has like rooms and upstairs and rooms. It's not packed, but it is like pretty busy. It doesn't look like they have a lot of employees. It looks like a lot of like Laborers are here after work. Maybe some of them are here like staying like long term, but it looks like most of them are having dinner, and it's pretty
Ooh,
busy.
food. I require sustenance. I will inquire about food.
Yeah. So I think we'll leave initiative
Yeah.
at this point, unless Komarov really wants to do some crazy shit.
Friends, he's gone.
Hmm.
Yes.
So
I
he
will.
Well,
walks right
Yeah.
past you guys.
yeah, I'm not going to walk in, but I will walk slowly behind him as he enters, just to keep an eye on him. But I'm not walking inside till the
Yeah. I will
fight is
place.
over.
Yeah. I will place a an order for like I would like 2 apples, and
Two apples.
a dozen boiled eggs.
Uh, there's like the young woman who was looking at the
Yeah.
cloud that is on sort of the the side of the the east side of the building. There's like just the one window next to like where the entrance of the kitchen is. She turns from looking out that window, which does look odd, because you came from outside, and on that side of the building it looks like it's raining. Um, and she looks and she says, "A dozen boiled eggs. Yeah, yeah, we can facilitate those things. It'd be a minute for to
Yeah.
boil
And
the
milk.
eggs, and oh yeah, yeah, milk is easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Several large. Yeah. Several. One pitcher. And then
A
I
pitcher is
will go
actually a
sit
lot.
at a table and wait for substance. And then I'll look around the room to see if the leader is present.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check. What is everyone else doing? So this guy goes in and just orders a mess of eggs.
Well, I don't know that we've found the husband, so I'm still waiting
Yeah.
for Keitha and Korma.
No, Keitha is
All right.
probably sitting on Koramov going, "Are we calm now? Can we just
It's
find your
always
husband?
calm.
We
He
don't
wants me
need
to
an
take
orc
care of this
introduction.
man.
We don't need the orc introduction.
You don't need it. This, whatever.
Let's find your
Shoo.
husband. Shoo? Did you just say
Yes.
shoo?
Yes, I did. You and your largeness.
Gear off,
Shoo.
gear off. Korma's like, I can't breathe.
Okay.
So you guys go in.
Yeah.
Komarov is convinced that Alexandra is in this building. So you guys go in. You see this big armored figure sitting at a table. They walked up, talked to the sort of person at the desk. They sort of walk into the back counter. Right next to the window with the cloud in it, Alexandra is sitting there with like two normal orders of food, and he's sort of pulling the bones out of the chicken and then putting whole like chicken into Bolshoi's mouth, and he's just destroying it. He already has teeth despite being like he, like giants are born with teeth.
Okay.
So he's sort of pulling the bones out like we don't want you to choke, and then he's putting very gingerly like he's got him to open his mouth, and he just sort of flicks the chicken in. They shut his mouth so fast, and he's like, we don't want to lose any fingers, and he's just flicking it. And he sees you
Alexandra's
guys.
such a good mom.
Are we sure that child is not a Varst?
He
He's
might
like
be a little bit of all of us.
he sees you three, and he's like, oh good, oh my gosh. Um, Yeah, Chell, you do recognize the description of this sort of like lanky brawl. You don't recall anything about a baby, and it's also so big. But you do see the brawl that you were looking for, the one I've been identified as being the leader.
Oh, well, I will wait for my eggs to arrive, right? And then I will carry like my plate of eggs over there and make an introduction afterwards.
Yeah, they give you like
Yeah.
a salad bowl full of 12 boiled eggs, and then
Awesome.
like the pitcher of milk, and then 2 apples. They're like in a little burlap sack. They're like, I didn't know how to I didn't want to put it in the bowl with the eggs. So you get the
Yeah,
sack of
like
apples.
yeah. So he just puts the sack of apples like under his cloak, and then he like, I'll stand up with the bowl of eggs in one hand and like, underneath, and like have the pitcher underneath that, and I'll walk over to the Brole who is the leader. Naturally, like when I sit at the table, I take my helmet off because I have to
Mm.
eat the eggs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm not just gonna mush them through the grail of the helmet and try to lick them, right? Um, right. So I'll get up and I'll cross the room with my eggs, and as I'm walking over, I'm eating the eggs, but so like I'll put the egg in my mouth and just swallow without chewing. You know.
Awesome.
So yeah. And I'll walk over to the table and I'll be like, greetings. Oh, do I know their name?
Yeah, I think you know everyone's name from like what you've been looking for. They're so blatant about what their whole deal
Yeah.
is and who they are.
Okay.
And we'll do descriptions because Will hasn't. I've
Yeah.
given pretty vague descriptions. Um, so you know the Brawl is Leoxandra. He is some sort of medical practitioner. You know
You use the term brole, but I'm unfamiliar with it.
Oh, they're a cat folk.
uh,
They're a kind of lionine
Catfolk.
cat
Okay.
folk.
yeah.
More
Yeah.
lion
So
For
than
legal reasons, we changed the names of a lot of things.
yeah.
Okay, that
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense.
So, Brawl sort of culturally, you're the most familiar with Brawl, and for fantasy, um, parallel purposes, um, orcs are small sized. They're not medium sized. So they sort of encompass both orcs and goblins, and Brawl sort of encompass, um, sort of the militant fantasy creature in the Magia setting.
Okay. So you
Uh,
have
so
angry cat people who want to throw down. Check.
Yes.
they want to take things from other people and then have those things be their things.
Mm,
Um, the orc is Komarov. He's sort of a very common sort of. In the descriptions you would have gotten, he's pretty eccentric, but like your education on orcs would have been like, yeah, that sounds right. This guy's just got like a injury or a mutation. His arms are weird. You know the dwarf is Tyvan. You probably don't know a lot about dwarves. You know of them, but not like any nuances. And then you know the Varst, which is like this big lizard folk, is Katha, and that she is some sort of holy warrior.
uh, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah.
So let's go real quick. Let's give some descriptions. We'll start with Katha.
Okay, so Katha is big. She stands 6'8". Her scales are green, but she has black spots. Very much the. If you understand Varst, you understand that's very female. Because she doesn't have the coloring on the throat and the mouth that would look for male. She is in plate mail armor. She's carrying a sword, a bastard sword. She wears a tabard. Oh man, I forget. We do have a picture of her. Yes, she wears a tabard with the
I'll be
circle
right
of
back.
Salandrith. Okay.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'll post everything in a minute.
That was so distracting. Sorry. Twitch gave me the weirdest ad at the weirdest time.
That sounds like Twitch.
Because I'm looking up to look at the picture of Katha. And
Yeah, I'll post them in Discord here in a second.
Cool beans.
But yeah, she is about 6'8" and broad shouldered, broad hip, heavy armor, big sword. She doesn't carry a shield. She has the extended mouth with the sharper teeth, so she's not the common brawl that is more wedge-shaped head with the cone teeth.
Okay.
Yeah, and she currently has a different weapon, right? The sword.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
wielding a sword. She sold
Yeah.
the club a while ago.
Oh, she lost it, didn't she? Oh no,
No,
you're
she
right. She did
sold
sell
it.
it. She traded it out. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, she sold it.
He's right.
But yeah, that's Keitha.
Okay. Cool.
Then Tyvan.
All right. So, mostly you just see stone armor. It's full plate in every other name except for it's made out of stone. Or it's yeah. Okay, where is? All right. Um, think of him like a giant stone rook chess piece, but he doesn't have the boarding spear anymore. Boarding pike. He has a just a shield. Um, the shield doesn't have a beard because it is a feminine face. It's the picture of an ancestral woman because the dwarven people are matriarchal. Not that you know that, but other than that, he currently has the helmet on because he hasn't sat down. I'll take the helmet off in a minute and you'll see what it looks like. But it's all stone and brown leathers, very color gradient, very similar to yours, minus the green, except for his vibrant red beard. Um, and he also has a myriad of like shimmering magically blue tattoos on his body, although they're really hard to see. Occasionally like he'll move an arm and you see it. His skin is also a little pallid, so it looks like it's like a gray stone as well. So, and then that's what you see when he takes the helmet off.
Okay.
He is short. I think I have him at, is it 4 feet or 3.5 feet? Give me 1 second. Bro, where is Majia? There it is. Yeah, I have him at 4.5 feet tall. But he's as tall as he is wide, and he's as wide as he is tall. Um, stock full of muscle. Him and Keitha look like they'd make a fun brawl. As far as muscles go, I imagine you're built the same. I think Komarov is also built like we're all big, strong people, except for the
Okay.
other ones.
My,
Um,
my character's build is like a bodybuilder,
yeah,
right? Like not for legitimate strength. Does that make sense? You know
no, I
how
get it.
like
It's all
power
for
lifters
show.
are,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, yeah. So it was like it was, yeah. So my build is very different. You know,
valid,
yeah,
Still muscles though.
yeah,
of
a
course,
100%. We got strength in this party. That's what I'm hearing.
all of it. Yeah.
All of the
Yeah.
strength.
And then Komarov.
I think he stepped away. Oh, he's back.
Oh no.
Back. Yeah, sorry. I was letting you all so just a description, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll find the art.
He is short, 3.5 feet tall with green skin, dark hair. His arms from his like elbows down are uh some like I think if you didn't know what they were, you'd think they were just like gauntlets or something, but um they are uh metal arms that a doctor here in town made after he lost his. Um, and generally kind of a serious demeanor. Um, but like he's also kind of carefree about things unless he perceives danger, type of thing. Um, and then he's wearing light wooden armor and has a cloak.
He doesn't
That's
have
his.
tusks, does he? Or does he have
Um,
tusks?
I haven't
Oh,
decided on tusks.
yeah. When I asked Brian to describe him a little bit so I could finish out the art, he didn't really give me a lot to work with. Like I think the most
I
prolific thing he said was the rhino, the black or brown haired rhino fur
Yeah.
tusk or whatever shoulder things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was about the only thing I remember. Then like black greasy hair. Didn't even
Yeah.
tell me if the hair was long or short. He just said black greasy hair. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not always good with
I
describing.
have a couple of
Yeah.
images of him.
This is the one I like. Well, there were two, but this is the one I chose. He looks like, uh,
That's the one I just posted because I have the
yeah,
other one that I made as well. I'll post that.
yeah. I like the other one, but I chose the one you posted.
Yeah, that was another one I spent some time on because he got a new belt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and then
Uh,
Leoxandra, this sort of brawl with this baby sitting next to him on this bench. Um, sort of like a thin brawl. A lot of brawl tend to be pretty muscular, especially male brawl. But this guy's pretty slender. He doesn't really have like a mane going on, sort of gray fur. And he's sort of like in traveling leathers with like a lot of pouches and sort of um, like medical gear. He looks obviously like he's a medic. Like if he were to walk into a war zone, assuming what the laws of the land would be, people would let him walk around.
Excuse me.
And then the baby is 3 feet tall and has a full mouth of teeth. It is the same, just about the same size as Komarov,
Okay.
but it is obviously a humanoid baby. Otherwise,
Uh, well, I'll eat another egg, right? And I'll be like, greetings. Uh, I am 1 second. My dog is climbing on top of me. He's a little tiny guy, so it's not at all awkward. Okay. Greetings. Greetings, fellow citizen. My name is Shell Ovect. Uh, I believe that we share a mutual uh, and beneficial to both parties uh, point of interest.
Hmm,
it is another nerd with a mission.
that's okay. We
This
collect them
is a
now.
weird one.
You said he
And then
smells funny?
He
and then
doesn't smell like a
I
human.
will eat I will
Mm.
eat another egg, and just be like,
And he eats eggs like a Varst.
Tiven reaches over. He's not trying to thief, or he's just trying to take one and eat it and see what you do.
like I like if he would like an egg, I'll be like, I'll offer the egg to him. You
Nice.
know, like this is the height of delicious cuisine right here. Yeah.
Well,
Um,
he
and then
shares.
yeah,
That's good.
I'll explain the reason why I'm looking for you is I can't remember the name of the bug creatures. The
Smirtzuck.
eh,
The
Smirtzuck.
word you have is smirtkomaka.
Oh,
yes.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm looking. I am looking into the Smirt Kavaka.
Well, we
And
knew half of those words.
I think Komarov recognizes that as just like it's the brawl word for death bug. It's just pretty similar.
Mm. So we're just gonna call them smirts because that seems to be the only word that's in
Apparently.
all of them.
Yeah, the word for insect is the same in the in those
Yeah.
things.
Mhm.
Bug translates to bug.
Yeah, bug is bug.
Yeah, we'll do introductions and Tyvan Stonechild, and then I rattle on for 2 minutes with my whole title, which I'm not going to do right now because my throat is killing me.
I'm Katha Varstal. Though, to be fair, I have not earned an honorific yet.
Well, if you steal a child like Komarov did, then you can earn the honorific of mother.
My goddess demands that I produce my own children.
Mm. Our people are also like that.
Like, so I'm gonna file away that that's what he was doing with the orc outside. Like that makes sense to me. Okay, like, cool.
Yeah, some animals are just really aggressive about it.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay, it was religious in nature. That makes a lot of sense now.
Mhm. It's true. No introductions for Komarov. He doesn't like this new one.
Uh, so Leoxandra is now sitting next to baby on one side, little husband on the other.
Mhm.
They're about the same size. Um, and he says like, so so you were sent. You're looking for these monsters as well, and that led you to. Actually, that makes sense that you would have. We are sort of the ones that do that.
My question is,
Who?
who sent you?
Yes.
Like, I'll eat another egg, and I'll look and I'll be like, I feel like these abominations don't deserve to exist. I sent me.
Yes, but who give you our names?
Well, I discussed the bugs, the Smurfs, with others in the Northern Territories, and your names kept popping up.
Sure, that
So I
sounds right.
decided that we have common cause, and the monsters are so dangerous that perhaps I should investigate you
Oh,
and
sh-
see if our that we can work together.
how are you about boats? Just getting it out there at the forefront.
At this point, like I'll put the pitcher down of milk, and I'll pour a glass of it, and then I'll drink the entire thing, and then I'll pour another one and drink it, and then I will look at them and be like, boats are fine,
Mm.
and
Normal.
yeah, yeah,
Very well.
like like boats are fine. Like I don't understand the question, and I'm just gonna like answer it as it is. Like I don't understand how to elaborate on how I feel about boats. Like,
Understandable.
yeah, like, why is this man asking me about boats? I guess they are fine.
Yeah, fine. Good. It's a shame we didn't know you a week ago.
Yes,
I
very much so.
Keith is like, I don't think he really. To be fair, I'll do a sense motive on that. Keith is very much like, I don't think he actually understands your question.
Yeah,
Okay.
22 is pretty good. So you're actually a 22 would outclass any DC you had with the level missing. Yeah. So how what does Kathar get out of that interaction? Like you just fully
I
don't
mean,
understand the question, or are you sense motivating the thing about the smirtsucks?
I'm sense motivating the thing about the boats. I'm like, yeah, I
Oh
don't
yeah,
think
like
he understands
yeah,
what
no, I'm
boats
just
are.
like, yeah, it's like, what do you think about boats? And I'm just like, they're fine. That's my like they float on water. Uh, like
Yeah.
that's kind of like
Yeah,
they're often
he's
used
got
to
no
ship goods.
context.
Yeah, yeah, he's like
Yeah, this
they are
guy
often used to
understands
ship
what a
goods.
boat is. Yeah,
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 I know what a
encyclopedia
boat is,
level.
but I'm just like I don't understand like what are your personal feelings? Do you like to be at sea? Like no, it's just like you
No,
ask
no,
like
that's why
what
I
are your
asked.
thoughts? Yeah, I'm just like they're fine. I don't understand, like yeah.
Yeah, and Keith gets that it's very much. Yeah, he doesn't understand the context of the question
That's okay. Tim didn't
because she's
understand the
like,
context of the question, and he asked it. So
"Oh, Keith, it's like what's happened with the boats we've been on.
nothing good.
Nothing
What
good.
has happened on the boats that you've been on?
Storms and coming close to sinking every single time.
Weather. Yes, weather is often a topic of conversation and can be very unpleasant.
Tim's like, I like this guy. He's awkward.
The weather over the ocean can get quite extreme.
Yes, I have heard such. And then I'll eat another egg. What is the nature of this child? I point towards the baby.
Keep the fingers and hands and legs inside the ride at all times.
He is a good boy.
Yeah.
That
Our
is his
best
nature.
guess is we think he's a giant.
Yeah.
We've run into a few giants. It's kind of weird.
This one was captured by the Iron Prow.
Yeah, at this point, Katha now look. Do you know who the Iron Prow are?
Joe, go ahead and make a society check. You were not
yeah,
given
Yeah.
any information on anything except this thing.
I will be like, I'll be like clearly uh, like a blank, and then I'll just be like, please, like Starship Troopers, I would like to learn more.
Would you like to learn more?
Katha's like, oh.
Now, this is notable to Katha. You've met a ton of people that didn't know anything about the Iron Prow, but most people did have an emotional connection to the seediness of the organization.
Yeah. That's why she's like, oh. Um. We'll introduce you at some point, I'm sure.
Oh, they are a person. Understood.
They are an
I
organization.
like meeting new people.
I recommend the orcish introduction.
So like that goes way over my head. I'm just like, but I'll nod.
Then Komarov punches you. It's okay. And Tim whispered, Katha can heal you. Also, I mean, Dwarg, like, I don't see if he takes a punch. Let's see if he can do it.
I'm not a part of this.
Alexandra,
Leoxandra is sort of like, let's not do any hitting in this like sort of family establishment. There's a lot of like really tired working class people here, and just looking haggard from dealing with this 40-pound baby all
Fine.
by himself. He's like, I am one of them.
Try to take
Oh,
care of this outside, but Keitha insisted that we bring it inside.
No,
Leoxandra's gonna roll
like
some
I'll
kind of a
turn and be
defense.
like, oh, soon they will go to the room to mate. Then, hmm.
uh,
And then
Leo-
then I'll just eat another egg. I'll just
Cool.
just
yeah.
inhaling these eggs. Leoxandra is watching you inhale the eggs and makes a what is your medicine check? Leoxandra is looking at you and is very much like watching your jaw not move, watching your throat not do normal things. Uh, uh, and
Brr.
I think to Chell, as this was the person you were like, this is the leader, you see that they are like definitely categorizing you in a way that I think you are more comfortable with or familiar with than sort of the way the other three are talking. So they're like scanning you, just like any movement you make, and like now that your face is exposed, they're like locked on what you're doing. Um,
Excuse me.
and they're sort of like, so odd introductions aside, how was everyone's day? Do we know more about what? Do you know where Ian is or Magnus?
I believe
Did we?
Magnus is at the College of Magistry because he has a room there. He's still a student, if I remember.
No, okay, that
Um,
makes sense. Did we?
Ian, I don't know.
Ian Rand? Okay, that feels in character for him.
It feels
That feels.
strange, but okay.
I mean, he sort of gave off shifty vibes, so him running off makes sense. Were
No,
we
I
looking into
understand
the
that.
thing?
Apparently we have a not completely sanctioned, I guess that would be the correct word, mission from Counselor Dangule.
And that would be
He wants us to investigate Dr. Forlorn and Captain Strongarm for the propaganda they are putting out about the giants. He wants us to see if we can put a stop to it. Because we don't.
Or to
He doesn't.
counter it in some way?
Yeah, counter it, and he wants us to figure out what's going on with that.
with the. I'm sorry. You talked and my brain countered the pro-war
Counter.
stuff, right?
Yeah, stop the
Yeah.
pro
Okay.
war.
Okay. All right. I
He
just want to
wants
make sure
us
we're on
to
the same page
not
because
go to war. And
correct.
I'm kind of for that.
You're for the war, or you're for the
I'm for stopping
abolition
the
of it?
war.
Yeah. That's fair.
Or being
Um,
against the war.
Is is hold on. Yeah. Okay. So the Minolfin, is it part of the Harbor region? Because Brol is like in the center of like just below the ice waste, right?
Okay, so Harvor is its own kingdom up on that peninsula.
Right.
Menralthen is just one of the great city-states in the area.
But right in between Harbor and
Brawl.
Minolfin or Brawl, sorry.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I'm just making sure. And they're
Harvor would
more
send troops to Menralthen to help fight,
right.
as they are part of that alliance.
Okay.
But I mean, it would take them a while to gather the troops and send them.
Sure. I'm just looking at logistics. I like that. All right.
Yeah, so Brawl isn't going would like the entire weight of Brawl wouldn't be coming against only Minralthin, but it is sort of like
Right, and
Menralthen would
alliance.
take the brunt of it.
right, but and the Brol are like the orcs in that they're like a loose conglomerate of like I don't want to say tribes because that's primitive, but you know what I mean. Like
The Brol have
Brol is
an
a large
empire.
region, but it's not. Say again.
The Brol have an emperor. So, but yes, they are
Oh,
more of a conglomerate.
okay,
Let's
They
just
have
say
an
they don't.
emperor, but like the majority of the Brawl thing is like empty space, so it's like the
right.
human cities are dense with people, but Brawl has all this space and all these resources, but they're not like all in one
Okay.
spot.
So for the sake of argument, it's like Skyrim where they have an emperor, but they're like small, not city states, but basically like large sized hamlets sporadically interspersed as opposed to like a bunch of metropolises throughout the region.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
probably
Okay, okay,
a couple major cities on this side
right, right, okay.
that
And
we
then
haven't
Minvralton
come
is
up with
like
and named.
right,
Menrolthan
and that's
is
fine. I mean, Minvralton's like a border state, kind of like
yes, kind of
um,
like Estonia or
Carthage,
Ukraine.
I guess would be because they're like in between the right. Okay, okay, cool, cool, cool.
Yes.
Yeah, that's less so for Tyvan and more so for Tony to
Yeah,
understand the geopolitical
understand.
stuff because, yeah, because like I'd have to look at the actual mountains for the dwarves because I do have mountains over by like Blackstone. I didn't know if I wanted the dwarves to be from these mountains or if there were any mountains like up here, so I wasn't sure.
Oh yeah,
We have to redo the
there
map
would
at some
be.
point as
We
well,
do.
but
There would
yeah,
probably
Yeah,
be mountain range in this area across
okay,
yeah, I
this.
always
That's kind of the
pictured the
border.
sort of north side as being pretty mountainous, and then the Brawl area to be more mountainy,
okay.
just as a standard, and then the Orc Steppes is where like that's like fully
Yeah,
a
I'm thinking the
grassland.
Orc Steppes is like Mongolia style. Like
Yeah.
it's a lot of
Yeah,
wide open plains, but there's also a few like older knoll mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Okay. And then I know Lake Markfield has a because Lake Markfield's like a giant axe-looking mountain
In a
into
lake.
the lake, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So the
Cool, cool, cool.
island.
So there's probably a small ridge going like from, excuse me.
Yeah.
Nope, wrong button. From like here to here. And
Yeah.
then I imagine
Probably.
Tibbins people are in between the waist and this because the waist diameter, that big circle is 200 kilometers, right?
Miles.
That's what we agreed on. Because I'd have to
miles.
go all the way down to the bottom
Yes.
or miles. Sorry,
Miles.
yeah, sorry. We're not using
We
British
don't
units.
use metric.
That
No,
also
you're right.
means
You're right.
bigger.
You're
Like
right.
freedom units here.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Cool. All right, Will, are you happy with those two images that I posted and added to your
Yeah,
character sheet?
no, yeah, they're fine. Great.
Excellent.
High
We
five.
can always change some things out in
Yeah.
between. You just have to get in touch with me.
Yeah. No, that's 100%
Jeremiah,
fine with me.
there's no French here. Sorry, say it again.
No, completely fine with me. Yeah, looks good.
All right. Well, you seem, what's the word?
Weird.
Yeah, no, enthusiastic
Straightforward.
about your hatred of these bugs. If we can't trust you, I feel we can at least trust that. And that's more than I get out of some of these other people. So I guess you're with us for a while. Tell us a little more about yourself just so we get an understanding.
Oh, I have a deep dislike of the bugs, so I
Yeah.
would like to eradicate them
Yeah, no,
very much.
yeah.
And then I'll
We
pour a
figured that
glass
out.
of milk, and then I will drink it, but I'll drink it very, very slowly so conversation moves on.
Question:
Like
how are you drinking the milk?
with my
Did you-
mouth. It's a very popular way. Of
So you
doing
did remove the helmet.
Yeah, he said he
I
removed
haven't
the
had
helmet.
the helmet on. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't remember you
Yeah.
telling us how you
Yeah.
looked without the helmet. Sorry.
Oh, without the helmet, So you look at my skin, like I'm very pretty at first glance, right?
Right.
Like an AI generated romance cover figure. You
Perfect.
know, yeah.
Because I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna name a celebrity you think your character looks the most like with the Uncanny Valley. Like, you know what I mean? Like AI generated Ryan Gosling, AI generated.
Yeah, it'd be like Henry Cavill, like strong jaw,
All right, that's all I needed.
right?
Thank you. Thank
I
you. You're
mean,
good.
I keep
Right?
seeing him as
Yeah,
Alucard.
yeah.
Oh,
Vaguely
there's
like
like four types of Alucards, but I understand what you're
yeah,
saying.
Like the Symphony of the
but
Night.
like
Yeah.
yeah. So his hair is like would be blonde, but like you look at it, it's like no human hair would be yellow like that. That's like yellow hair, right? And like you notice, like he
Oh
doesn't
my
have
sweet Jesus.
yeah, he doesn't have
Hold on, hold
like
on,
you're
hold
like
on, hold
yeah
on. No, no, you keep talking, but I'm
yeah
sorry. I'm sorry. Wait till I
yeah
show you what I just found.
right yeah like it's like you'd be like he doesn't have pores. What's that about? You know, like his skin's
Oh.
perfect. You know it yeah. His eyes have like a kind of a luminescent quality. The whites of his eyes are pure white. You know, not like
He's like
human. Yeah, yeah,
he's like an unshaded CG. He's like a CGI character, but like the lighting doesn't hit him the same
Yeah,
way that the live action actors work.
look at the image I just posted in Discord. Is that him?
yeah.
Because I'm
Vaguely.
thinking Saruman from the Rings of Power, or
Yeah,
Sauron from the Rings of Power when he's in the Elven form. So this is AI Legolas and Henry Cavill had a baby.
yeah. So
Damn.
it's like that. But like if you touch his hair, it's like way more silky than hair should be,
No, I
right?
love it.
Yeah.
That's
So
perfect.
it's like initially, if you're around him for a few seconds, you'll be like, "Oh my god!" But like the longer you stare at him, the more you're like,
Yeah,
"Huh."
like the
No,
eyes
like
look wrong and the
I
hair.
don't like yeah,
Yeah.
right. Like the shape of the pupil is like kind of diamondy instead of
Oh, I love
like
it.
yeah, you know. But you're like, is
N-
that's just a weird thing, I guess,
Yeah,
right?
this is
Like
why Keitha is
That's awesome.
very much trying to smell him without looking like she's trying to smell him.
No, but I mean, shit, smell them. I trust you with this kid.
She's trying very hard.
In in
yeah,
in in Dwarven, I say, "Milady, may I have three of your golden hairs?" I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I went so no.
yeah.
I knew Casey would understand.
Well,
Everyone
doesn't he
here
just ask
understands.
for a single one and she gives him three?
Yes.
Yeah,
Nice. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Good. I'm glad that you're also on the same page. We're all nerds. I
yeah,
love it.
yeah.
I don't get that reference.
Oh, it's
Lord of the
Lord of the
Rings.
Lord of
Rings.
the
Gimli
Rings,
Oh,
and
okay.
Fellowship of the
yeah,
Ring.
Oh yeah, okay.
I asked her for one hair from her golden head. She gave me three.
yeah. It's in the Cimmeral. I think it's not
Mhm.
Celeborn. Who's it?
Celebrate.
Somebody asked. Yes, kept asking Galadriel for
He
a
asked
strand of
three
her hair.
times for a strand of her hair. She denied him
Yep,
all three
for the
times.
Silmarils. Yep,
Yeah,
and
because
then
he sucks.
Gimli.
Gimli
I
asked
think Gimli
once
asked
and
for
she
one,
gave him three.
three. Yeah,
Yes. And he worked it into
so good.
beautiful jewels.
He did when he became the king of the Shimmering Caves, and they were unbelievably gorgeous. I love it.
Yes. We are way off topic.
Anyways, no, we're
You guys
yeah.
so obviously get the idea that this guy. Or go ahead and give me another perception check
Everybody
to
or
sense motive. Whoever's involved in the conversation.
okay.
Another really strong 24. Oh, coming in, Komarov. Uh, Komarov, do you want to throw? Do you want to throw? Have
Oh,
you done your prey? Have you examined this guy as prey yet? Oh, there's a
Jesus.
yeah. So all three of you immediately get the idea that like this guy's not only avoiding the question, you're not sure there is more that can be said. Like you're getting
Sure.
sort of a vacancy.
Yeah.
So like along with his odd appearance and behavior, like every time like you ask him what his thing is about, and he tells you he wants to exterminate the Smutzerks. there's not more to say. That's who he is, as far as like you're reading in this moment.
Right, like he's
Right,
like an, I don't want to say automaton, but like an automation that like that's his oh god purpose, and he's nothing outside of the purpose. Because Tyvan would
No.
understand that.
I do totally normal human things.
Correct.
Yeah. And I have likes and desires and everything. I just none
But right
pop to
now,
mind right now when you're asking.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tyvan, like this guy is single track mind. So if there's more, he's not able to think about it right now. So like either he's traumatized or like you know, like it could be a lot of things, or cursed, or he has
Yes.
a Gaius on him.
It was definitely all the trauma from the bugs. Yes, let's go with
Sure.
that. Good answer. Yes. I
Yeah. So Tyvan gives
or
you like
yes.
sort of the worst feelings, but everyone else is like one track mind. This guy thinks about one thing.
At a
And we
time.
just and yeah.
Fair
So
enough.
you guys sit. He inhales these
I still
eggs.
want to know, do I actually smell human beneath everything? Or is there a different
You-
smell under there?
I
No,
think you
it's
smell.
like yeah, it smells like sandalwood. Like
Yeah, you smell
yeah.
perfume.
Yeah.
You smell like perfumes. You smell metal. You smell sort of like you. Here's the thing. You don't smell any sweat,
Yeah.
Okay.
and that's sort of the thing.
That's
Is like you're getting
off-putting.
like, yeah.
That's very off-putting.
There's a lot of sweat in the room, but
Sure.
like this guy, it's metal and perfume.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Very pleasant smell. You enjoy it. Puts you at ease. Nothing to be suspicious of here.
Sure.
Yes, telling a person that relies on their sense of smell that not smelling you is a good thing doesn't put her at ease.
I agree, fellow human.
I'm not human.
Here, zero of these people are human. He keeps saying this.
Yeah.
Fellow humans, and like he's the most human looking guy here.
Mhm.
But I'll correct it and I'll be like, citizen?
Yeah.
Sure. Sure. Valid.
Um,
All right.
So this guy is
Does-
on
Where
a
does
warpath.
where does Alexandra live? Like, do they have a home?
Alexandra was coming to Minralthan from Brawl
That's what I
when he found Komarov, and since then he's just been traveling with you guys.
My God, we need
So-
we
so
need a base
he
of
was-
operations.
Yeah, he was abandoned.
I'm
he was
having a
leaving
church
Brawl.
built.
Oh, that's nice. How long will that take?
Months?
No, months.
Oh, Christ.
Big stone church. He's got the payment on the land, or she's got the payment on the land, but not like the full.
Yeah, not like the
Yeah.
full building. I need like
So
2,000-3,000 gold. So anyway, you know, someplace I can find 2,000 to 3,000 gold.
No, I give you 50 if you could put a small alcove to the Allmother somewhere in there.
Of course.
Oh, done. Yeah. Happy to-
Why
happy
don't
to-
we just sell this fellow? He's gotta be worth something.
Yeah, but I don't think he's worth the 50 gold.
What?
I just
Oh yes, orcs
Lots
do
of
take
human
slaves.
organizations.
yeah, the problem with the
Around
group is I
here
don't know what
is
sarcasm, what
self-
isn't.
Yeah. Keith is like,
Mm,
no, I'm not. I don't sell intelligent things.
Well,
well,
You
I'm
don't.
still not
well,
convinced he's
people
intelligent,
around
but
here do.
valid.
I don't
I'm
like
not
that.
sure he's intelligent.
We'll find out.
Anyway, I found us a place we can stay for a while.
That's good.
It's
Based
supposed.
off of what the majority of the people at the table saying slavery is bad, I will voice my agreement that in fact slavery is bad and we should not do it.
Good.
Good. I'm glad
Good.
we're on the same page.
I too agree,
Okay.
citizen. Slavery is abhorrent.
Yeah.
So
What?
he keeps saying citizen and like I
And human,
he
and that's
he corrects
concerning.
from human to citizen, but
Yeah.
I don't think any of us are actually citizens of
Now,
Monroe.
I'm
Like it's
I'm
still
just
wrong.
convinced that his first tongue is not common, and I think those are just artifacts of his original language. So
Keitha
I think it was a
literally
lot like
has
that for
no
me when I
idea.
first came out here too. I think I called
Yes,
everybody sir.
yes. Common is not my first language. I speak, and then I'll drink milk, for a very
You're like,
long time
you're
until they
like,
start talking
yeah,
about
my
something
first
else.
language is actually yeah.
Will you
Okay.
excuse me?
Oh my.
So Leoxandra is looking over at Chell and says, I mean you are correct that we are of sort of a mind to get rid of the we call them smirt thus, and I think my husband here sort of like got the jump on naming them, so we're gonna stick with that. Um,
Mm.
To
he
me, they're
sort
just a
of
smirt.
just smirt, just bugs, yeah. Um, Either way, but I think
So,
we have something
Leoxandra
to do in town before we can go do more exterminating.
of the bugs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah, I will render my aid on whatever endeavors that will get us quicker into exterminating the smirt,
Great.
as they
Okay.
are abhorrent to nature and must be eliminated.
Agreed.
Yeah,
I
yeah. I mean,
agree.
super,
Okay.
super
Yeah.
straightforward.
So, what exactly can you do? You have this wondrous hammer. How proficient are you with it?
I have killed several smirt, and look forward to killing several more, perhaps thousands.
Good. Well, you can kill one and kill 1,000. They're kind of weird like that.
Hmm,
Yeah.
very much so.
Leoxandra,
Like,
we're
and then
going
like,
to head
if there's
to.
anything more needed, like he'll he'll like reach out to the pitcher, and since he's used this trick too much, it's too low. He'll like motion to the barmaid to bring more milk. Like he's like,
Yeah,
Yeah, Keitha looks over at Leoxandra and is like, okay, I'm going to head to the Mule's Rest Inn. It is on the eastern side of town, nearer to the farms. If you have lodging here, I will meet you at the fountain in the morning.
we should meet at the fountain in the morning.
Perfect. Give me time to finish fixing my gear.
Yes, but it is getting late, and I have a long walk ahead of me, so
Yes, sleep. I too enjoy sleep.
Why
um,
don't you take your new friend with you?
do you have lodgings, friend?
I am staying at the Rusty Hinge.
The creaky hinge.
It was yeah, the leaky hinge. It was recommended to me by my good friend, Town Guard, whatever his name was.
Town Guard 4.
Valid.
Yeah, meet us at the fountain in near the council building in
Thank
the
you very
morning.
much. I look forward to working with you to the extermination of the smut.
Um, yeah. So
Smart.
Leoxandra sort of uh
hasn't does Komarov want to stay here? He has not secured rooms. He just sort of came in for dinner and was waiting.
Yeah, we'll stay here.
Okay. So the family, the happy family with the lanky cat folk, the giant baby, and the short orc, uh, baby giant. They're both correct. Um, they stay here. I've not named this place. I will think of a name of this place.
That's fine.
The Egg and
Oh,
Milk Saloon.
A bit too
Egg,
spot on the
egg,
nose.
eggs. Never mind. I'm gonna. we're abandoning
Let's
any joke.
talk about it
Um,
later.
yeah. So so
Benedict's.
everyone sort of
Yeah,
splits up, goes to their own places.
I don't know.
Does
Where's
anyone?
Tyvan going?
Yeah, good point. Because I no longer have a home. I imagine I could go to the College of Ingenuity and just be like, I need a room because I'm still technically associated with them. And if not, I'll. I mean, Christ, I'm a dwarf. I'll just find a tree, put my shield down, and fall asleep.
No, yeah. You go back to the college, and there's this old woman is there. So
Yeah,
old.
her.
Uh, yeah. The teen that you were talking to earlier has left, and this old woman is sort of working the night shift. You're right, but you were gone so long they like remade the room. So she's like, "Yeah, we can give you one of the temporary boardrooms for the night,
I
and if
just
you
need a
are going to
bed.
be staying later or longer, rather, then we can get you a for real room."
No, thank you,
Yeah, they
matriarch. I simply need a room. I just need a bed and a foot locker and little else.
Yeah,
Uh,
she
just
supplies you with she
yeah,
finds a room with like an empty bed, and you just
perfect.
walk in on like a student who at the time was like, yes, solo dorm room. You walk in and she's like, he's gonna be staying for just the night, and they're like looking at you like totally they're like 22, and you're like decked out in armor, and it's just like really awkward for like a couple hours.
Until I break out the mead.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh, actually. They're singing songs and cursing in dwarf at the end.
I'm teaching them dwarvish curse words.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Dwarvish
really sweet.
limericks and
Yeah.
bar songs.
I turned them Scottish overnight. I understand.
Yeah, yeah. So does anyone do anything over the night?
No, I
Keitha
will of
had
course.
some letters she wanted to write to send down to
Yeah,
her
and I just have
mom.
to fix my shield, but I can't fail the DC to fix it. So
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, Keitha is gonna write some letters to send south to her mother and.
Oh, I think you left those letters with Brother Nathan.
Oh, did I? Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I think that was something you covered because like this is where you want because you set up the temple of the Church of Aaron as like where mail that would go to you would go. I think is what that interaction
Yeah,
was. So he's holding something for you, and he set up sort of like a PO box.
yeah. Okay.
And I believe you left the mail with him. But
Yes.
you can continue writing as a scribe. Um, Tiven fixes
I mean,
his
I
equipment.
probably offer it to anyone in the Mule's Rest if they need letters written.
Oh, you actually get like
As
a bunch of like laborers that are like working away from some of the other like kingdoms that can't read or write. They you get like four guys who are like 16 to 18 that are like, I would love to write home, and I don't know have the capability of doing that.
oh, in that case, yeah, she sets up a little scribe table for probably an hour or two before bed.
Yep. These sort of day laborers that are traveling just for money to send home uh, are very thankful for you. Um, Komarov doing anything?
Uh, Mostly telling stories to Bolshoi, and then uh, probably just telling Alexandra that this new person is weird. I do not like him.
I don't think the muscles in his jaw were the right muscles. I don't know how else to say it.
Yeah, all I know is Keitha likes collecting people. Very insistent on it.
Alexandra is looking really pointedly at the baby that you decided you were going to carry. and he's like, yeah, yeah, that doesn't sound like anyone that we know.
Well, of course not.
If if they will kill bugs and take the acid damage, then that's sort of good, right? They
I
they they,
suppose.
they felt like
More
they were
body.
being honest.
Uh,
And at this point, Alexandra is sort of like you guys are like in this room, this like sort of small room, and he's like, uh, Komarov, you're planning on pursuing this, chasing down this arm creature, and then investigating into the sort of haunted fields, I guess, is where the map was indicating.
mhm.
I I think I need to stay here with this baby. I don't think I want to take a baby, no matter how giant they are, into a haunted battlefield. Or to an arm monster that removes arms from people.
Yes.
That
Both
right
both
there.
things sound bad.
Mother of the year.
It was
Right.
bad enough that we found it on it was bad enough that we found him on a pirate ship surrounded by evil, evil pirates.
We
I
didn't
think
even
we should
find him on
leave.
the ship. We found him on an island.
He had to go from. There's only one way to get to an island.
Yeah,
It's
but
the
we
ship.
didn't
He
find
was
him
there.
on the ship. Okay, I'm
No,
done. I'm the peanut gallery right now.
you are right.
You are.
Um, so Alexandra is sort of like, I think when you head out, I need to remain here until you get until all that's done, unless we can find other things.
Mhm. Well, I am worried about you here. Only because apparently uh, uh, they want us to try and do something about this brewing war, and I don't know that we need to do anything about that. If they fight, it's good. But if you are here, you will be in danger. Hmm, I don't know. It is something for tomorrow, I guess. Lots of things to do. Oh, by the way, I talked to Dr. Filorn, and he will get me new arms that are stronger. He has someone with him, very strong. I sense we will fight one day. I don't know how it will go.
Now, I mean this to be as with love in my heart.
Hmm,
You do sort of fight everyone you meet, so that doesn't surprise me at all. Just the thing you said isn't surprising to me. That part.
true.
Are you worried about this person? Like why do you think? Oh, actually that makes sense because if Ian wants to do something about the doctor and this guy's sort of there, then yeah, that makes sense. The logic is there. Did you piss him off though? Like what did you do?
Not much. I don't think so. I merely told him that I looked forward to our fight because I think both of us knew we would fight. But he is very strong. I sense it. I do not know if I could beat him.
Well, I'm glad you made a friend. I'm
Hmm.
glad it was a productive day. You had a
Yes.
busy day talking to your arch enemy and getting them to agree to giving you another surgery and then deciding you were going to fight an employee of his.
Oh, and you will never believe this. I met the janitor. It was so amazing. In charge of entire university. He was a good kid. And
He
so
does
humble.
he does not correct you. He lets you keep talking.
He knows better.
Yeah. He li he listens to you talk about the janitor and how he ruled the university
Mhm.
and that you made him feel good about it. Um,
But yeah. So that'll be Komarov just not knowing what happens tomorrow because everything's much more complicated. Everybody wants him to go do stuff.
I mean, the real question before we go to bed.
Uh-huh.
If people weren't asking you to go fight specific things, you'd just still be fighting things, right? So isn't it good, sort of, to have direction sometimes?
Oh, it's fine to have direction. It's just, I don't know. I'm not in some crusade against the Smertzak. They're dangerous, but everyone can fight them on their own. And, well, I don't know. They seem to have appeared everywhere. In most unexpected places.
Well, if they've appeared everywhere and everyone's fighting them, then I mean you are right, but the the way it sort of has the potential to keep going is like the problem with y the more Smertzucks there are, it by definition of the way they happen means there will be less people to fight them. It's an exponential conflict, and I think that's why
Attrition.
this this person, this Chell person, might be on a very directed crusade. We've sort of fallen into this, and it seems like that he has sort of the end goal, and maybe that's good.
Maybe.
Enough for now.
Yeah. Um, and then everyone goes to sleep. Does Chell do anything? You go back to this sort of seedy hostel.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, like I will go back and I will pack my gear up. Um, right, and I will like trek to closer to the the meetup point. And is there any like lodging like right next to the the fountains, the meetup point?
yeah. So there are lodgings closer by, but they're
Yeah.
That's like the nice side of town.
Oh yeah, that don't matter to me. I will
Okay, yeah.
go in and it'll be like, yes, I require lodging.
They definitely like just see the way you're dressed and the way you are, and they try to like hike the price to dissuade you.
Oh, I will roll intimidate.
Yeah, go ahead and roll intimidation.
All right. Bump bump. All right. So I have a plus to this roll on the character thing of
Okay.
+4. It's
Okay.
not on the sheet, but I will hit the thing and come on, not
Well,
terrible.
You can
that's not going to
hero
help you.
point that.
Ah. Oh, I will
So-
Hero
hero point that.
point.
Type
there you
hero
go.
point
Yes.
in. I guarantee you, if you
Yeah.
don't, it will screw up.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah,
type in the
where
word
do-
hero
where do I
point in
type it in?
Discord.
In
Roll
Roll20. So
Okay.
Yeah, the box
In
does.
chat
the box
on the
at
right,
the bottom.
just type in
Alright.
hero point. Yep.
If you just
Hero
re-roll the same thing again,
point.
it's like 9 times out of 10 the same roll. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So I typed in hero point.
Yes. Now
Okay.
press the button again.
Okay, cool. Boom.
So
14.
14. So 14's pretty good against this like normal human man. But he is sort of like but like basically just stops hiking the price and still gives you the normal
Yeah.
price, which is still like a lot for and I don't know if this would matter to Chell, but like in normal human money, this would be like a lot, but you have so much gear and equipment and like resources, just sort of adventurer style that like even like 7 silver, like for like the suite is like yeah, I can do that. And
Yeah.
they're just sort of like, okay, it's not 3 gold. It's like a lot though.
Yeah. And then I'll leave instructions for the stable boy to alert me as soon as dawn, like as soon as first light, so I can be up. Because I plan on like immediately like getting ready as soon as I have completed a rest, and then like go wait at the fountain for everyone. I want to be the first one there, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you leave those instructions. You change places so that you're closer. You bed down, and you have absolutely the nicest room. Just so nice.
Yeah. I sleep on the floor. I
Yeah,
don't care. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah.
And
Like I unroll my bedroll that I use every single night, and I just lay on it like, clothed with like my arms at my sides, and I'm just like, okay, just waiting.
Why
Yeah.
would I do anything different than what I normally do?
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, so everyone night goes by and you guys can all meet up at the fountain.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah. Um so with and this is just sort of I would love to continue with the other characters, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think
No, this is a good
No, I
point
want to
to
hope
end.
that
so.
Ian
So you guys have
and
met
Mike are here
Chell
next time.
Yeah.
and Mike and
Yeah.
I forget his name.
Jason.
It's Jason.
Jason, yes.
Yeah.
So we'll do what they were doing for the day next time we play. And then you'll
Okay.
all move forward together.
That'll be
All
good.
right.
It also gives me time to help Will get his character sheet and everything updated. So
Yeah.
not
Yeah, when
tonight,
I
but
threw
in
it-
general.
When I threw it together, it was just like the stuff that was it was
Oh, yeah.
just you it was just like you can use this.
It
This-
served its purpose.
yeah.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us tonight. I hope you've
Yeah.
enjoyed it, and we look forward to you joining us for tomorrow. So, have a great night.
All right.